like shit. I do this like shit. I do this like shit. I do this like veteran. You do it like rookie. All bets on me, nigga. Just ask the bookie. Smoking straight hash and cookie. You highly pussy. You been this way shit. You came at your mama pussy. Big nine the pushy. Smoke 'em like big blunts of cushy. Get your bitch to Woody like Toy Story. After I beat the box up Tyson Fury. Then it's time to bounce, baby. End of story. And then it's back to the money, gotta get more. After the money, dollar bill glory. I said it's back to the money, gotta get more. It's MBG, end of story. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that he wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that you wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. Watch your step, we already saw you lacking. When we hit you up, you ain't even know what happened. So the tough guy roll, we know you acting. Nigga, get your dough, little nigga, you know we stacking. Fuck with my money, I'ma cave your back in. There's money up front, but there's way more on the back
end. The prototype, the one they wanna be like. What's good, y'all? We are back. Talk about Fight Club in the building. Shout out to Mavrick's Mansion Studios, LLC. Bow. Shouts out to Smooth Family Entertainment for sponsoring us once again for this wonderful, wonderful platform that we're on today. Also, you can follow us at Talk About Fight Club Pod, which is at TAFCPOD, and at Maverick's Mansion Studios, LLC, and Smooth Family ENT. Now, I gotta say it. The Predator is back. Y'all heard? The Predator is back, dogs. Boy, did y'all see that fight? And if you didn't, you're wildin'. You're wildin'. He put the beats on that boy. You heard? That dude obviously, like, all right, so I'm not gonna lie. My boy Hennon, I was nervous for Ngannou a little bit. Not gonna lie. Homie was brolic. Like, there's not many people I've seen make Francis Ngannou look small. This dude made Francis look like, But your man Francis went in there and said, oh, y'all forgot that I'm the Predator. And I'm about to put the beats on this boy. First off, I gotta say, like, I've told people have had this conversation with me. I ain't going front. I got kind of tired of the generation that everybody wants to be like Khabib. Everybody wants to just wrestle everybody to the ground, hold them down. They don't even do damage like Khabib. They just want to wrestle, right? But the way your man Ngannou mixed into wrestling, bro. So not only I think he only took like one leg kick, bro. He took like a leg kick and was like, all right, go ahead. Come on. Dude, your man Hennon threw the 1-2. Your man Ngannou said, duck under. Get on the ground. Come here. Yeah. Oh, you right? You trying to run? Come back here. Yeah. And I also have to say, ref, what the fudge was you doing? That boy was out, woke back up, and was out again. Like, nah. Like, you come from the Steve, not Steve Mazzagatti. I forgot the dude's name. But there was a ref that was in the UFC, and your man Dana White was like, yo, he got to go. Because he letting too many people get in their ass kicked. These don't even have CTE anymore. They just ain't got no brain the way they used to get their brains beat in. But your man Ngannou put the beats on that boy. And you, the boy back. You heard? The boy is back. He's back. You know, so I'm very happy for Francis Ngannou for a number of reasons. You know, he was in boxing for a bit. You know, had a good fight with Tyson Fury. Then he fought AJ. And that was a pretty bad knockout. But then he came back to MMA, and it was like he never left. He put the beats on that boy, and I was so happy for him. Especially, you know, he said this fight was for his son. For those of you that don't know, Francis Ngannou had a 15-month-old son, And eventually his son passed away. And so, it was a very heartfelt win for him. I'm very happy that he was able to get this one out, and in the fashion that he did it. It was like, it was a tearjerker. I'm not gonna lie. Your man Mav was in there. Like, after I was like screaming my head off. If y'all watch my stories, I went crazy. I went nuts, and it was a little bit of a tearjerker when I saw him in the ring, and I know it was for his son. It had me a little emotional. I'm not even gonna lie. My fiance was there, and they was just like, "Dag, bro." She was like, "Dag, bro, like, you really feeling?" I'm like, "Yo, man, this dude been through a lot. Dude used to be homeless, used to work in sand mines and all types of stuff, bro." And I think it's important when you see where fighters come from, and the hard work they put in and to become successful. Even though he got more than enough money, even Conor before he got into the UFC, that man was on welfare. A lot of people don't know that. That man was on welfare, trying to work as a plumber, if I remember correctly, and now that man on top of the world. So, once again, hats off to Francis Ngannou. I'm so happy for you, brother. I hope there's, many more fights for you to come. People are still teasing that John Jones fight. So we'll see how that turns out. But once again, hats off, salute. Francis the Predator Ngannou. I'm very happy that he's got that win. All right. Now, let's get into the rest of the show. Now, you've heard me talk about weight cutting. I want to talk about weight classes, right? Now, there is a reason why, like they always say, well, there's a reason why we have weight classes, right? Of course. Like, I weigh about, I fluctuate between like 145 to almost 160 sometimes, depending on like how much I'm training, how much I'm lifting, how much I'm eating, it all depends, right? And for me, I would say, as a person who, trains quite a bit in spars and everything like that, if I were to cut to a certain weight class, I would want to cut to like 135 max. But knowing how a lot of these, people do, they're like heavy and they'll cut down to like 135 from like damn near almost like 175, 180. And I'm like, nah, y'all bugging. Like, I'm not doing that. But boxing weight classes, right? Why there's so there's a lot of weight classes in boxing, and I feel a ways about it, because not only is there like so many weight classes, there's like weird. There's like the poundage in between is weird. Like, all right, so in UFC you have it starts at strawweight, which is 115. Then you go to flyweight, 125, 135, 145, 155. Then you have a little bit of a weird break. You go from 155 and it jumps to 170. I think it's weird. And then you jump from 170 to 185, then 205, then heavyweight, whatever. Now in boxing, which drives me insane, it's like, I don't even know how to freaking describe it. Like, hold on. Like, let me see this list here. So you have, wow, there's even one called, I ain't even see this one before. It's called minimum weight. Yo, like, what if a person call you a minimum weight, bro? Like, that's crazy. Like, nah, you're not going to call me no minimum weight. I'll slap you. Don't call me that. I'll kick you in your face. But yeah. So you have, hold on, let me find my list. My list disappeared on me. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So you have, what's this one? This is another one I ain't never heard of. Bridger weight. See, all these things that's just popping up I never heard of, bro. This is crazy. Like, these weights are crazy. Super bantamweight. Like, all right. So you got, yo, there's so many weight classes. There's ones I didn't even know that was here. See, I'm discovering these for the first time. Light minimum weight, atom weight, junior mini flyweight. What the bro? Mini flyweight, straw weight. Like, all right, so it goes from 102 to 105. That's a 3-pound difference. Then 105 to 108, 3-pound difference. 108 to 112, right? 3-pound difference. Nope, that's not even a 3-pound difference. That's a 4-pound difference. Back from 112 to 115, 3-pound difference. I'm sorry, I already did that. So from 118 to 122, then to 126, then to 130. Then to 135. So the numbers are changing again. So now it's a 5-pound difference. 135 to 140, 5-pound difference. Now from 140 to 147. Like, do you see what I'm saying about how weird that is? Why? For what? 147 to 154, 160, 168, 175. These numbers are ridiculous to me. See, I'm some symmetrical dude. Like very, very symmetrical. I like things to be symmetrical. That's why I don't like driving so much, because I'm like, all right, I'm driving, but then I got this extra piece of car right here. I'm a person that grew up riding a lot of bikes and junk. So everything was very symmetrical for me. You know what I'm saying? So I prefer to ride a bike or ride a motorcycle or something compared to driving a car. That's just me. So when I see these weird, ridiculous numbers, the even number, uneven number, even, uneven, it drives me insane. Why can't it just be simple? 105, 110, 115, 120, 125. I don't get it. Maybe y'all could tell me, because I think it's ridiculous. There's mad weight classes. There's too many. There's too much going on. And honestly, I feel like if you regulate it that way, I feel like it would be easier for these guys to cut weight. It'd be easier. Because honestly, if I'm sitting here and I walk around, like I said, I walk around like if I'm walking around at my lightest, 145. If I'm walking around at my heaviest, 160. It's not often I'm like at like 141 or 147 or I just feel like it's easier to cut like a certain type of number. Like, even if you're going up in weight, now I got to put on 7 pounds instead of just 5. Like, yeah, I don't like it. I'm sorry. Don't like it. And I think it's ridiculous, because one person said, oh, if you remove weight classes or do certain like things like that, then it's, there'll be less guys that'll be able to box because they can't make the weight. That ain't my fault. Fight at the weight you at then, punk. And I said that last episode. I think, bro, you should be able to fight at the weight that you're at. That to me proves that, hey, I'm the man. I walk around 145. I beat everybody who naturally walks around at 145. This whole, like, I want to cut weight to carry my power down. I'm sorry. I think I don't fuck with it. Excuse my language, ladies and gentlemen. I don't bang with that. I don't like it. Like, fight at your weight. Why not? Because if you in the street, you ain't going to be like, yo, what weight class is you? Nah, we can't fight, dogs. I'm sorry. You ain't 145. Like, he going to start to kick you in the chest. No. And if anything, there should be at least an organization that does it that way. Like, I feel like there should be an organization that when you get there, how much you weigh? All right, that's what you fighting at. Or if you close to it, all right, what you weigh when you like, if you are 147, 148, all right, you want to cut down? All right, you're going to 145. You got to cut 3-4 pounds. And it doesn't deplete you. You're not dehydrated. You're not draining water out of your body. You're not draining nutrients out of your body. You just cut a couple pounds. You get in the gym, start hitting the bag. All right, I'm on weight. Good. Y'all both get in the ring. Y'all both healthy until you start beating each other's brains in. But I just don't like it, bro. I don't like these weird weight classes. It's too much going on. Same thing with UFC. There should be, after 155, there should be a 165. After 165, 175, 185, 195, 205. And then from there, go heavyweight and do whatever the hell you want. But honestly, I'm not with it. I don't like it. I don't like the boxing weight classes. Hold on, producer. I didn't get to ask you this for real. What do you think about this, producer? I gotta ask my producer because I trust my producer's opinions most of the time. I need it. I need your opinion. I need it.
So yes.
So I got my producer cracking up right now.
I agree with you in the sense that I think that there's way too many boxing weight classes. Way too many. To the point where, in my opinion, it makes it less interesting for the overall sport. Because if you're looking at somebody who is a casual watcher, and I'm more than a casual watcher, but if you're trying to, and I guess it would just have to do with what you consider the end goal here is, and what it seems to be is like everybody's trying to make money. So
right. So if you're thinking about any combat sport, if you want to make serious money, you're gonna go to boxing. That's where the money's at. Okay. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be enough weight classes for people to fight in, but it's like y'all be reaching by adding these extra little, like, oh, it's only 3 pounds, 3 pounds, 5 pounds, 4 pounds, 7 pounds, 3 pounds, 2 pounds. Like, it's like y'all try to add little extra weights in there just because, like, this person wants to be able to win a belt somewhere, which is going to take us into our next topic shortly. But like, it drives me insane, you know, because I feel like the only reason why y'all doing it is to make people continue to pay attention to boxing, which it ain't really helping y'all. Because don't get me wrong, even though boxing is where the money is, at the same time, bro, boxing has taken, like, from when I started watching boxing till now, that shit is, nah. I'm going to watch a UFC fight or a one championship fight. I don't know about PFL and Bellator. I watched that. Like, though I did watch the Ngannou fight. I can't get into it this episode. I want to, but I can't. But we will when it comes to the PFL and Bellator. Anyway, boxing weight classes, I need to hear y'all opinions on this because I don't like it. It's too many for no reason. You got like 1 billion boxers now. We don't even know who half these motherfuckers are. Sitting there watching, like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of fighters in UFC as well, a lot of fighters, but like, they're all under that one banner. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, on that note, I'm gonna pause on this subject because I want this subject is eking me into the next one, and I gotta get into it. So first, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be right back. Fuck these weight classes. We'll be right back.
This is so fire.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary.
I'm not your ordinary.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary. Hold up, nigga. You know what, nigga? Hole in your head like a donut, nigga. Even your bitch know I go nuts, nigga. And all she wanna do is blow nuts, nigga. Before I got the top, I had to roll up, nigga. Damn, me do it sloppy when you go down, sister. I do this shit like I do it for TV, and I spit fire like Mario and Luigi. Off the leaf, though. You know I cheat, bro. Roll up the top of the loud hash in the key, bro. You should know I'm bout it like Master P, bro. Shotgun ride, shocking on the passenger seat, bro. Keep sleeping and you take a nap, nigga. Chasing the money is where I'm at, nigga. I'ma do what I do to get them stacks, nigga. Fonz is legendary, that's facts, nigga. I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary.
I'm not your ordinary.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary. Fonz better than the best. About to fuck the game up like favoritism from the ref. Strong blickies off the steps. See how quickly you get wet. Brand new gaffer misses hippie. Strong blickies off the Ripley. You see that niggas can't get with me, but you can believe it or not, like Ripley's. Everything I spit, brother, straight classic. And everything you spit, nigga, waste basket. Radio or switchblade, you know I gotta get paid. Sometimes you catch a bad break like Alex Smith laid. bar straight, witty, BK, then witty. Use a bitch, dog.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still mad about these damn weight classes. Bro, I still, like the whole commercial, I was looking at these joints. There are even more weight classes that I don't even know about. I'm not gonna continue to go into them, but it's ridiculous, bro. Like, atom weight, you know how small an atom is? Anyway, I'm gonna shut up about that. So I was talking about how, you know, there's too many weight classes, and that segues into us talking about why do we need 4 belts in boxing per weight class? Like, why do we need it? So I had a conversation today with a friend of mine at the gym, and we were talking about how I was telling him why I think having 4 belts is ridiculous. Of course, he got a little annoyed. He was like, man, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, bro. So I brought jiu-jitsu into it, right? I'm like, all right, boom. You have different, competitions. You have what they call PANs. That's a jiu-jitsu competition. You have World Masters. That's a jiu-jitsu competition. You got the Open. Like, there's different jiu-jitsu competitions, right? And when you win your weight class, you win a medal in that weight class. Like, this is how it is. You know, there's UFC, MMA, right? When you win in UFC, you get a UFC belt. Same thing, PFL, you get a PFL belt. Bellator, you get a Bellator belt. One championship belt. Boxing, so you have the IBF, the IBO, I think it's IBO, WBC, and the WBO, right? And my problem is, if, let's just say, we're all fighting in 155, right? There's 4 belts, and was that right? I'm sorry, the WBA, the WBO, the WBC, and the IBF. My bad. So those are the 4 belts, right? And my problem is, let's just say we all fight in 135 or 155, whatever the weight class is, and this person got a belt, that person got a belt, that person got a belt, and that person got a belt. Who the real champ? Like, who? So, okay, yeah, they they're unified the belts. But, bro, you trying to tell me, especially with the way people be avoiding each other in boxing, we still waiting for Shakur and Gervonta. How long we been waiting for that? We still waiting for all the Devin Haney's and the Lomas and all these guys to fight. But, bro, these guys don't want to fight each other, bro. Because they want to hold on to either their perfect record or they want to hold on to that one belt they got. My thing is, all right, you got Top Rank Boxing. You got PBC, which is Premier Boxing Championship, if I remember correctly. Like, you have these organizations, right? So that's like UFC. Why isn't there a Top Rank Boxing belt? Or a PBC boxing belt? If that's the case, then it should be, WBA should be its own organization. I fight for the WBA. WBC, that's the organization I fight for. I fight for WBC. And y'all should be fighting for that belt. But you have the organization, and then you got little mini championship organizations underneath it, and it's just too much going on. It's too much going on, bro. And now you don't even really have, you technically have 5 belts because you got the Ring Magazine belt, which I think that's supposed to be like the lineal championship belt. Like, because that's what Tyson Fury is holding on to when he fought Deontay Wilder. He's like, well, I'm the lineal champion. I'm like, well, what the fuck is that? Like, and then you got Wilder saying, I really want the WBC belt anyway. I'm like, dude, who knows? Bro, we don't even know who these motherfuckers are. Where they came from. Like, whatever happened to you fight and you the champion at weight class. That's it. Now I got to beat 3 other champions to be the champion. I mean, boxing in combat sports is supposed to be like sort of like a tournament, is it not? This is why we have rankings and people in line, and we got 4 belts. That means, all right, boom. So out of all those weight classes, because now I discovered more weight classes than I thought there was, right? But let's just say we go with the weight classes that I knew of, and there was 17 of them, right? So that means in 17 weight classes, let's just say none of them are unified. Let's say none of the champs are unified. In 17 weight classes, there's 4 belts per weight class. That means there could be 68 different champions. What? But that's ridiculous. 68? Who's the real champ? I can't, because then you got people like Anthony Joshua who almost had all the belts before he got clipped by Andy Ruiz, and Deontay Wilder had the WBC, and then we had to wait for them to fight to unify, but then they ain't fight. I feel like all these belts is making it too difficult for the fights we want to happen. That's the problem. A lot of these guys don't want to fight each other because they don't want to lose their belt. Oh, I'm the champ. Well, who are you? You're not unified. Then it's politics and listen, man. This goes back to my rant before about there's people who fight and there's people who win fights. There's fighters and then there's people who come in to win fights. There's people who's here to make money and there's people here who want to fight. You know, you got those guys that come in the ring. Oh, I've been doing this since a kid. I love fighting. Mario Batista. I don't think he was in that ring. Like when he fought Jose Aldo, Mario Batista, this is in MMA. He fought Jose Aldo. He held that boy on the cage the whole fight. That man was stalling the whole fight. Your man Dana White was on point with that one. That boy was stalling because he ain't want to scrap with Jose. And that's what I be feeling about a lot of these fighters, bro. I feel like y'all don't really want to scrap. Y'all think y'all good. Y'all making, like, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, some people ain't really making the millions that, you know, a Floyd Mayweather are making or like a Pacquiao. Okay, fine. Then fight the guys that you keep avoiding. You might start getting that type of money. Champions be avoiding each other. I'm sorry, they do. You guys avoid each other. That's why I'm like, I don't bang with the belts. There's too many belts. When I used to watch all these movies and I used to watch karate tournaments, when I used to be able to watch that stuff, you fight and then there's one, when they ain't like no, in other sports ain't no 4 champions in basketball. Like, bro, you win, that's it. Finals, I win. I'm the champ. That's it. Football, Super Bowl, champ. That's it. Baseball, World Series, champ. That's it. No, those are team sports. Don't get me wrong. Those are team sports. But at the same time, it's like, bro, they ain't no. You got the AFC and the NFC. Now they have AFC and NFC champion, and then they fight. I mean, then they play. So if you want to do it like that, like I said, let's do a thing where there's the WBA, WBC, WBO, and IBF. You choose what organization you want to fight under. That's your organization, and you the champ in that. And then maybe we have a tournament between the 4 champions of each one of those. But the 4 belts, bruh, ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's too much. It's too much going on, and I feel like it causes fighters not to fight. It causes fighters to be, I don't know, like there's this false sense of security underneath each belt. Then sometimes you have like, they give guys belts that ain't really like the belt. So like you'll see somebody, you know, like interim belts. I hate those. Oh my gosh. I hate interim belts. I hate them. Like you're like a stand-in champion. Interim belts, do away with them. Dana White, whoever else in boxing, Muay Thai, every single combat sport there is, do away with interim belts. They're stupid. They're stupid because they ain't really the champ. Do away with interim belts. There's too many. They just, I could rant on this for hours, bro. There's too many belts. There should be one organization that falls under. Now, of course, you don't want anybody to have a monopoly. Everybody, that's why they keep saying the UFC needs to chill out because they don't want them to have a monopoly. Look, bro, it is what it is, bro. If your organization is trash and it ain't making the money and the fighters don't want to be there, it is what it is. I honestly believe that you got like I said, you have Top Rank Boxing, you got PBC, and there's probably a couple more organizations I don't really know off the top of my head. But if that's the case, then if I'm watching Top Rank Boxing, then I should see a Top Rank belt. Same thing for PBC. So, but if that's not the number one organization, if IBF and WBO and WBA and all these, if those are the organizations, those are boxing organizations, then those should be their own thing. Just like UFC is UFC and PFL is PFL, like that's the way it should be. Because honestly, this is getting out of hand. Back in the day, when we wanted to see guys fight, they fought. And you know what these guys do nowadays too? They'll vacate the belt just so they don't have to fight somebody. Bro, it is so nuts when you watch a guy who has a mandatory fight because the WBO or the WBC, one of those boxing organizations will say, hey, this is your mandatory fight. You have to fight this person. So what do? They'll abandon the belt. Just not to fight that person. Oh, I'm moving up. That goes back to some bitch shit. Sound like you being a bitch. No, don't like it. Get rid of that shit. And y'all need to man up and fight. Get rid of them belts. I don't like it. And on that note, we're going to take another fucking commercial. We'll be right back.
This is so fire.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary.
I'm not your ordinary.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary. Hold up, nigga. You know what, nigga? Hole in your head like a donut, nigga. Even your bitch know I go nuts, nigga. And all she wanna do is blow nuts, nigga. Before I got the top, I had to roll up, nigga. Damn, me do it sloppy when you go down, sister. I do this shit like I do it for TV, and I spit fire like Mario and Luigi. Off the leaf, though. You know I cheat, bro. Roll up the top of the loud, hashing the key, bro. You should know I'm bout it like Master P, bro. Shotgun ride, shocking on the passenger seat, bro. Keep sleeping and you take a nap, nigga. Chasing the money is where I'm at, nigga. I'ma do what I do to get them stacks, nigga. Fonz is legendary, that's facts, nigga. I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary.
I'm not your ordinary.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary. Fonz better than the best. About to fuck the game up like favoritism from the ref. Strong blickies off the steps. See how quickly you get wet. Brand new guy from Mississippi. Drawing blickies off the Ripley. You see that niggas can't get with me, but you can believe it or not, like Ripley's. Everything I spit, brother, straight classic. And everything you spit, nigga, waste basket. Radio or switchblade, you know I gotta get paid. Sometimes you catch a bad break like Alex Smith leg. Bar straight witty, BK, then witty. Use a bitch.
Let me ask y'all a question. If we was in the street and I'm like, yo, you a bitch. We gonna fight, right? Aight, boom. Let me ask y'all a question. If I'm about to fight you, whether it's in the street or in a ring, and I call you a bitch, is that unsportsmanlike? Because we are in a combat sport, right? We're here to fight. Okay. So, This next topic is about the fact that I feel like that the refs, specifically the refs, not necessarily the heads of the organizations, but the refs specifically, they doing a little bit too much when it comes to dudes in the ring. So, for example, you got people like Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, Kevin Holland to a degree. You know, I don't know of a lot of big talkers in the ring. I mean, you can't really like flip the bird to somebody in the boxing ring because you got gloves on, you know, but there's people that talk trash, you know what I mean? Talk shit, showboat, all that shit, right? My problem is if we at the press conference, I can say whatever I want, right? We trying to sell the fight. I can cuss you out. I can say all this nonsense, but don't you dare say that in the ring. Nigga, what? So I can give a motherfucker CTE, but I can't hurt his feelings. You dead ass? Bro, it is the most ridiculous thing. Like, I've watched people, like referees, take points away because they cussed or something like that in the ring, but they don't get fined and all that stuff during the freaking press conference, and they say worse shit there. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, it's like, bro, I'm trying to find a good way to explain this. Like, all right. So if I walk up on a dude and I beat him with a stick, well, he deserved it because he did such and such. But I cuss at him beforehand. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, before you beat him with that stick, bro, watch your mouth. Bro, y'all feel me? Like, I can head kick him, bro. Bro, all right. So I also participate in a martial art called Kali, or a Screamo or Arnis, depending on what region of the world you're from, right? And they're just basically like these bamboo type sticks, right? Now, when you spar with them, you have a helmet on, you have on armor, right? To protect yourself. But there are people who spar without the armor. And I tell them all the time, they wildin', right? But they say to me all the time that getting kicked, like in the body or getting kicked, in, you know what I'm saying? Like certain ways hurts way more than getting hit with the stick. So my thing is, if I'm getting kicked in the head by something that hurts way more than a stick, right? And I could possibly kill a person, because there's people that have died in the ring. People have died from getting hit. So I'm allowed, hear me good, I'm allowed to damn near kill you, but I can't cuss at you or make fun of you. Tell me if I'm bugging, ladies and gentlemen. Please tell me if I'm bugging, because the math ain't mathing. It don't make no sense. Like, there's versions of MMA where you can face stomp them. And when I say face stomp, I'm talking about pick your leg up and stomp them. You can jump up Bruce Lee style into the dragon. What? And they jump on a nigga head. But I will get disqualified or lose points by using words. Like, do you know how you can snap somebody's neck from jumping on their head? Bro, I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. You know, like the over-policing of the whole so-called sportsmanship, or as it says in our title here, unnecessary sportsmanship. Like, come on, bruh. I'm here to hurt this dude. I'm here to hurt him. So, yes, if I'm gonna hurt him, and me saying words is gonna get in his head so I can make it easier for me to hurt him, then let me say that shit. Now, let me not get too ahead of myself. Should there be an aspect of sportsmanship? Okay, yes, there should be. You know, don't talk about my kids. Don't talk about my family, my mom, my wife. But if I be like, F you, don't worry, they're going to put the little bloop. You know what I'm saying? If I say that, or if I say you trash, you know, your boxing sucks, you know, kiss my ass, whatever, bro, come on. Like, y'all killing me. So I saw this one fight where this Asian dude, right? And I don't know if it was like televised. I don't know if it was a big organization, but all I remember is that the Asian dude, he was there, he was fighting the dude, he's bouncing, and he goes like this. He throws the middle finger up, and it like caught the dude off guard, like, oh, he's giving me the middle finger, and immediately the Asian dude kicks him in the head, wow, knocks him clean out. He lost that fight. Because they're like, oh, it's unsportsmanlike, disqualification, the other guy wins. What? Come on, y'all. Like, look, man, I know we live in a world now where, you know, you got to be, you know, politically correct and certain things like that. But come on, dog. Y'all getting too soft out here, bro. We here to hurt each other. I'm here to break bones. If I'm a grappling type, I'm here to break your arm. I'm here to choke you out till you pass out. I'm here to break your leg. If I'm a striker, I'm trying to take your head clean off with a kick. I'm trying to knock you clean out. I'm trying to kick you or punch you to the liver and fold you, dogs. Like, nah, bro. All this is, be sportsman. I'm to hurt this individual. Hurt. It's called the hurt business. And I will say whatever I have to say to get in your head to hurt you even more. I'm sorry. Y'all need to step it up. All this soft nonsense. You got guys suing each other. Battery. Come on, y'all. Y'all doing too much, man. Y'all over here. It's like nowadays, y'all really just fighting to because y'all feelings hurt. Come on. Refs, y'all need to chill the fuck out. Sorry. Chill out with all that. All the unnecessary sportsmanship and all that type of stuff. But like I said, during the press conference, I say whatever the hell I want. You don't hear people in press conferences, hey guys, let's tone that down. No, you never hear them say that. And someone said to me earlier, because I was talking about this with someone earlier, they were like, oh, you know, but it's televised and, you know, people are watching and kids are watching. They watching the press conference too. That's televised. Come on, man. Y'all killing me, bro. Y'all got to cut this out, bro. Like, if anything, this should be the one place I should be able to do all that. I'm here to hurt you. Stop it. Y'all got to stop it. Like, how come, once again, I feel like it's too much bitch. How combat sports get so bitchy? Mike Tyson used to try to murder motherfuckers. Lennox Lewis would jab your head clean off. Mike Tyson got so mad at a press conference, said, I'll eat your kids. What the fuck? What? And they ain't fine him for that. But now you flip the bird, you cut somebody out. You know, like, come on, man. Step it up, bro. We in a, like, this is no. Like, nowadays, I feel like you should get fined for not disrespecting your opponent. Like, come on. Too much bitch. That's going to be my word for this season because that's what I feel like is going on. You know, I'm in a gym with guys fight. Like, there's a couple of guys in my gym that fight. And my coach sometimes will tell you straight up, yo, stop being a little bitch. You know, there's people that would get in there and they say they want to fight. And next thing you know, they be like, it's too hard. Well, dude, you know, you're 155 and you're fighting a guy that's 215. It's gonna hurt. I was sparring today with a dude that was like, he had to be like, bro, he was like 265, bro. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. He caught me with a good shot to the liver. That joint hurt. I ain't sit there and be like, oh, you're hitting me too hard. We're sparring, bro. It's supposed to hurt. Don't be, like, come on, man. Y'all got to step it up nowadays, man. Y'all over here complaining about people saying things and all type of stuff. This is not the business for that. That's just how I feel. This is not the business for you to sit here and complain. Oh, he said this. Like I said, there should be some sportsmanship. Don't talk about my family. Don't talk about my children. Don't talk about, you know what I mean? Like, don't bring, like, as much as I used to tease Daniel Cormier, you know, he had a point. He said, don't bring the families into it. Don't bring the families into it. That's fine. But you? Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk about you. Oh, yeah. Your clothes suck. You suck. Your breath stink. You ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. You know, flip you the bird, cuss you out, whatever. But they're doing too much. I feel like they're doing too much. I feel like the refs are like, I don't know if they're telling the refs certain things, they're getting paid extra or whatever. And you know, y'all already know how I feel about like judges and refs and all of them. I don't be fucking with a lot of them. Because these guys are just doing too much. Doing too much. And on that note, I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna keep cussing these dudes out. All right, I'm gonna stop that. I would like to thank once again everybody at Smooth Family Entertainment. They have really given us a really dope platform, as you can see. Like I said before, we are getting a new camera soon because my producer constantly yells at me like, yo, get a new camera fast. New camera, I got to get new everything. So that will be coming very, very soon. Make sure that you follow us on the pod Instagram at TAFCPOD. Also at Mavrick's Mansion Studios LLC and Smooth Family ENT. This is your boy Mavrick. I am out. I'm about to go get some grub. Boo!
I do this like veteran, you do it like rookie. All bets on me, nigga, just ask the bookie. Smoking straight hash and cookie. You highly pussy. You been this way shit, you came at your mama pussy. Big Nana pushy. Smoke 'em like big blunts of cushy. Get your bitch to Woody like Toy Story. After I beat the box up, Tyson Fury. Then it's time to bounce, baby, end of story. And then it's back to the money, gotta get more. After the money, dollar bill glory. I said it's back to the money, gotta get more. It's MBG, end of story. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that he wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that you wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. Watch your step, we already saw you lacking. When we hit you up, you ain't even know what happened. So the tough guy roll, we know you acting. Nigga, get your dough, little nigga, you know we stacking. Fuck with my money, I'ma cave your back in. There's money up front, but there's way more on the back end.